Okay, so new quest log feature. In this next patch, they're changing the map and the quest log and merging them. So whenever you open your map, you now see the quest log. And just as the map opens the zone that you're currently in, it also shows all of the quests that are in that zone. And you can click each quest and it'll give you the details. You've got the description, gives you the rewards. If there's any other rewards here, it will show underneath this, like it will stack here. And then you can click back to view all the zone quests again. And let's say you want to view all the quests, it will essentially take you to World, which will show the entire game basically, and all of the quests in all of the zones. And if you click a zone, say Dragonblight, it will show you the zone along with all the quests in that zone. And then you can click individually, show your rewards. You go back, you click Northrend, it will show all of your quests that you have in Northrend. And you can use this arrow to browse all the different areas at that level. So Pandaria shows you all the quests in Pandaria. Click the text. Click Timeless Isle, it'll show you all the ones in Timeless Isle. Now if we go into Drano and choose one of the zones, it will show, along with your quests, it will show you the story progress too. So in here there are 7 chapters. You can see them listed down the side there. So that helps you progress through the story of the zone. So you can go to each zone, complete all these chapters, and you will have completed basically the main storyline for each zone. There will be other optional side quests, but mainly that will tell you the main story that zone has to tell you. Another thing they've improved is this breadcrumb thing up here. So no longer do you have to right click, right click, right click. Let's say you're deep in a zone, you just right click, right click, right click. You don't have to do that anymore, so you can go straight from the zone. Pandaria, Azeroth, you can use this arrow to choose another planet, go into a zone there. Then you can use this arrow to select any zone in Outland. Also, another new feature, which I think is pretty good, is you can now actually zoom in to the map and then pan around using left click. So you can have a good close look at anything that isn't quite clear, like maybe you're not sure if that's a cave or something. Maybe that's a cave, but now you can see the difference. One downside of this feature though is that if you like your map full screen, then you'll have no quest log. But there is one good thing. If you press M for map, it will preserve the state of the map. So let's say you close the quest log. Now your map will always look like this, or it will always be in full screen. So if you press L, it will always bring up this view, regardless of whether you close that or not. So you press L, if I press M now, it will bring up the map as it previously was. Press M, closes them both. Press M, L, 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 M. So it kind of saves your map. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I'm not so sure it's necessary anymore to have M and L bound. Maybe they can free it up, put them both onto M or both onto L. Okay, so toy box. This lets you store all of your novelty items that be sitting in your bank taking up bag space that you never really wanted to use because you valued your bag space too much. But now they have a place out of the bags and into this panel. Whenever you get a new toy, it'll tell you here, it says toy in light blue. Just right click to learn it, but I've already learned all of these. And then it will appear in here. You can drag it, find it if you want. It has filters. You can show the ones you haven't collected, or just the ones you have collected. You can list them by source. like ones that come from quests. You can set them as favorites, so they appear on the first page. You can also use the scroll wheel to go through each page. Now it says how many you have collected out of how many there are. Some of them are temporary. This is a permanent one. Some of them will be consumed when you use them. I think some of them might be unobtainable, like the pigskin. I deleted mine, so I don't know how I can get that back. So I don't know if it's possible to actually complete the entire collection. You can also search, let's see, amber, ancient amber, there you go. So that was the toy box. Next we have a new feature for mounts. We have descriptions for each mount. Should be interesting going through all of these, reading the descriptions, seeing what the story behind them is. Also, summon random favorite mount. So you set some favorites. These aren't my favorites, but yeah, it'll do. Now, summon random favorite mount. I think it will also that's not very random. Okay, let's try that again. That's better. And I think if you're in a flying zone, it will give you a random flying mount. If you're on the water, if you favorite the water strider, and you go onto the water, should give you the water strider. There we go. And if you're in a flying zone, I think it will prioritize your flying mounts. Also, if you use it under the water, and you have a sea turtle or you have the seahorse, it will summon the seahorse or the turtle. So if I go to the surface, and I choose a random one here, get me a flying mount. Okay, bags. Bags have had some new things added to them. Now you can track currency at the bottom. They have a new search bar. They have this cleanup feature, which you can tweak by assigning each bag to contain equipment, consumables, trade goods, or just ignore the bag, so things won't be put into that bag by the cleanup. So I've got this bag set to trade goods, this one assigned to consumables. I've ignored these two, and this one is default for junk. So we clean up, and that shows another feature. Reagents now stack to 200. You should be there. You should be there. So reagents stack to 200, which brings me to the next feature. If you go into your bank, you have your bank. Now you have a reagent bank, which is specifically for reagents. So purchase 100 gold, nice and cheap. And then you just hit this nice big fat button and not have to do anything else. It even takes it from your bank, so you free up a nice amount of space. But if that's not enough, if you hate money, as always, second void storage. So if you filled yours up like I have, like I did ages ago, years ago, you can have a second one to burn all your money on. 10G, yes please. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video.